Where do we begin? I think that's the goal there, to be honest. That hockey was phenomenal. Oh, we're sponsored by, well, a man can
A
dream.
man can dream,
Wow,
but
Mike.
we're moving on to the second round against the Battle of Alberta. Let's go!
Hey, Bruce, there it is. Bruce, there it was. I mean,
St. Louis decided to just blow up completely in the trade deadline.
I wish it wasn't Adam Fox.
It's two juggernauts just colliding with each other. If he doesn't beat Tampa in the first round, he's out of a job.
Isn't that
What?
weird?
Shh. Boom! What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Puck and Stuff podcast. I'm here with my boy, as always, my co-host, my boy T-Dog. How is it going today, dude?
Doing pretty good, man. I gotta turn off those notifications because those text messages that you kept sending me keep going off. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good on this side. And hey, guys, I can officially say, hockey's back, baby. Let's go!
Let's go, buddy.
Go.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
Oh, so excited.
I'm just excited, man. You know, like next week for me, it's reading week, so I get to enjoy a nice vacation. Not really.
No.
Not really. I'm gonna just be working and stuff, but get a little bit of hockey in there too. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But hey, guys, since the season has just started, there is something that we must do first. And we have one more division to go over, and it's the Pacific Division. So last season, we obviously made our predictions, and it went all right. I'm not going to really tell you, but honestly, I just kind of want to get right into it. So I think you and I might actually be pretty close on these ones this time. I don't know. There might be a team or two we might have switched on, but my predictions for the Pacific Division. At number 8, we have the San Jose Sharks. At number
Alright.
7, we have the Anaheim Ducks. At number 6, we have the Vancouver Canucks. At number 5, I have the Seattle Kraken. At number 4, I have the Calgary Flames. At number 3, I have the LA Kings. At number 2, I have the Vegas Golden Knights. And at number 1, I have the Edmonton Oilers. Sad days, but whatever.
You ready for mine?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, number 8, San Jose Sharks. Number 7, the Anaheim Ducks. Number 6, the Vancouver Canucks. Number 5, the Calgary Flames. Number 4, the LA Kings. Number 3, the Seattle Kraken. Number 2, the Edmonton Oilers. And number 1, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. Yeah, there's like the middle is switched up a bit, but it's not like by much.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, come on, number 8. Like, let's just get right into it. They suck. There's literally nothing on this team.
Logan Couture is getting
Fabian.
traded this season. We all know it. Same with Hurdle.
They have Fabian Zetterlund. That's not bad.
It's not.
I don't know. Yeah, it's they're in that rebuild process. Get a few first round picks.
Have to.
Pretty much. Nothing else to really say. Like I don't know. I don't know,
I
man.
don't got much else to say. San Jose is gonna be sucking for like a couple years.
They gotta change their jerseys back. That's what I think.
I think it's kind of
Honestly,
like
I like their other ones.
if you really think about like what they did in the 2010s, it's kind of insane that they only had one cup run. And
Yeah,
it was the Pittsburgh.
they're solid teams, right? But here's the thing. San Jose always had to go through crazy good teams, right? Good
true.
Chicago team, a good team in Chicago. Same
Good
with
team in
Vancouver, LA. Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah,
All
okay,
of these were
that
cup
is fair.
finals, right? So that really, that kind of puts a whole new. Yeah, it's true. It's the same with like Dallas though in the late 2000s.
True.
If it wasn't for Detroit, they probably would have made a finals run in like 08 maybe.
You could
possible.
wait. You can make the case with Dallas because they won one in the 90s.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess in that kind of time frame. But
Yeah,
no, for
I see
sure,
what you
right?
mean.
So,
I see what you mean.
but in that sense of like the team that San Jose kind of had based off of the Jumbo Joe, Patrick Marleau, Logan Couture type
Brett
era,
Burns and like
Brett Burns,
it was a good team. It couldn't get it done against Crosby and Malkin.
never.
Ah.
No, pretty much. Right? Which is weird because it's weird seeing these teams that were really good, what you grew up with, and now they just aren't it. You know, like it's
Yeah.
weird because to me, Detroit hasn't made the playoffs since 2013. But in my head, it might have been maybe 2015 actually. But in my head, they've only been out of the playoffs for maybe like 3 seasons. So it
Oh
just
my
depends.
God. No, I don't know where you're thinking, but I'm like, dude, they haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, but it's just
Fine.
weird like that, right? But yeah, no, San Jose. Another year.
Yeah, another year.
Enjoy
But
another year of mediocrity.
exactly. You guys will be good in a couple of years, probably better than Calgary will be. But anyways, we jumped to number 7 and we got the Anaheim Ducks. So this one's kind of also a no-brainer, but San Jose is just kind of worse. They're doing the, like I said before, they're kind of making the right moves to finally get themselves out of a rebuild position in a couple of seasons, but it's
Mhm.
not there yet. Like, interesting choice choosing Fantilli or choosing Leo Carlson over Fantilli. But I
Who's
mean,
now probably injured.
I mean, now is injured, but hey, you guys made the right decision of Zegras and Drysdale signed long term. Troy Terry's a little bit concerning contract, but I mean, if he's playing as well as he is, I can't really say much. But yeah, you guys are going to be probably here for another season or two at least.
Yeah, more retooling. That's really it. Gibson is a good goalie. Is it his timeout now? I mean,
I
we've been
think
saying this for
so.
years, so it doesn't really matter. They haven't done much for change. They don't have Klingberg anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's as simple as that with this team. But I think in that sense, I think we jump right to number 6.
Yeah, so Vancouver for me, uh, might be a weird pick for some people in some people's eyes. Still have Demko, a Pedersen who wants a contract, so he will play well. They had some decent additions in the defense, and Ian Cole and Carson Soucy, and that should make their back end better, especially they ought because also with that you can do that top four as well with Quinn Hughes and Philip Roenick. But I don't trust Vancouver. I really don't. I just don't see. I mean, it's weird. Like still don't trust them defensively, even though they have a good goalie and the defense is not bad. I don't really have much trust in it, but as well too, I think they're gonna struggle with scoring because they're top 10 Debbie. That's it, right? They have an all right top six. But besides that, like what's their bottom six looking like? So that's gonna be a big struggle for them as well, scoring goals. And that'll definitely bite them, especially if they lack on the keeping the puck out of the net side. So that's gonna like be a big struggle for them. But that's why I have them at number 6. I don't know if I trust them making any improvements.
Yeah, I think I really liked your take when you said that Vancouver is a team that really has kind of lost their identity. And because, like, when you really look at the team, it does have its points where there is star talent on this team. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to really make of this team because last season we completely thought they were going on kind of the rebuilding phase a little bit since the Bull Horvat trade to the Islanders. And then one moment later, they're sending picks back around and getting players. And like, they didn't really do a crazy amount this free agency. Like, Quinn Hughes is captain, nice, but you still have Elias Pettersson that's going to be on no contract at the end of this season. So honestly, what this is kind of a hot take, but if Vancouver actually does land in the number 6 spot and doesn't make playoffs, I think Pettersson walks.
I don't know if it's a hot take. I think him staying really determines is determinant on how they do this season.
Oh,
So I think he really wants to win.
yeah,
He
I think
wants to
so
be
too,
competitive.
but I think he's starting to realize I don't think he does it in Vancouver. And
It'll be tough, right?
that'll
Especially
hurt a
this year.
lot of
Although again,
Vancouver
like
fans.
I like their top end.
I do too, but
I love Kuzmenko. Miller's still skillful, and it seems like Tocchet has been able to settle down a little bit.
yeah,
But it's just tough, and you can't replace Horvat with Anthony Beauvillier. You just can't.
very true. Very true. Oh, damn. This is kind of, yeah, I wouldn't expect, I don't know, man. Vancouver's so weird like
They
now
are weird. I don't
because
know.
it's
Some
like,
people have them making playoffs. I don't see it. I
no,
just don't.
no way. I don't see it. I see a couple more teams making playoffs before they do.
for sure.
Oh, okay. Who you got number 5 again?
These guys.
Ooh, you wait. So they don't. You really don't think they make playoffs then this year?
No, dude. So, for me, again, I don't know. Speaking of don't trust, I don't know how it's gonna go this season. I don't have really much expectations, but are they worse than last season? Probably not. But then look at the other teams in the Pacific Division. Can they top that? It's kind of tough. Like I think that they're comparative in some ways to LA, but LA is better in some other aspects. We're better in goaltending for sure. So maybe you beat them out in that. But again, it's gonna like I was saying when our Flames talk, it's going to take a while for them to learn the full system, and that's gonna have a few growth pains. And to me, if they're gonna do good and actually make the playoffs, they have to have a good start to the season.
Yeah.
An October to December of a solid win record needs to happen. That's how I see it. If it doesn't happen, and this is then the time where they're gonna learn the system. So if it doesn't happen, gonna be tough. That's what I struggle with. I do, again, like I was saying, think that there are going to be positives. Coronado will score 20 goals plus, 25 goals plus. Huberto will be a point per game player again, things like that. But I don't know. I think they're missing a Tyler Toffoli, like I was saying.
Well, I
Wish we
guess
had
we'll
him
see
back.
how Sarangovich does, but I think this
I-
is an interesting take for you because my number 5 was Seattle, and it's kind of
yeah,
bonkers. I bet a lot of people will kind of look at me bonkers since they just made it to the second round last year, but I think Seattle was really not advertised to do this good. It's just their
no, they weren't.
prospects and their players just came out of nowhere and pulled really good seasons out. And Martin Jones really did have a good season for them as well. So
For a
maybe,
bit, he was for
yeah,
sure.
he really
Really
was.
helped
I
them.
think he was a big contributor to why they made playoffs for sure on those last few rounds. Same with Grubauer. Yeah, Grubauer's still the goalie, right? Yeah, I think this might be a season where Seattle kind of drops a little bit. Not like a crazy amount like Anaheim. They could possibly beat out Vancouver, depending on Vancouver. I think with Seattle and Vancouver, you could realistically switch them. But I
Mm-hmm.
think with Seattle, I don't see them really having a good season like they did last year, unless Matty Beniers pulls an 80-point season, unless like so much has to go right. Because I think Shane Wright isn't ready to play. There's still a few of their players. I mean, it's so hard with Seattle because they're like before last season, they were not a good team. They tanked. But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
that's right.
pull playoffs out of their ass. So I think realistically, I think
Well,
another.
I wouldn't say that they pulled it out because I think it was actually like they deserved it,
I mean, yeah,
not just
that's
by
true.
luck, actual
But
skill.
you wouldn't have expected it right.
I didn't expect it. I did
Yeah, no
not
one
know.
did. No one did. So that's why I'm like, they didn't pull it out of their ass, but no one expected that out of Seattle. They didn't have them like third in the division, which probably you do have Seattle third in the division.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
now I'm gonna put them at 5. I'm gonna keep it confident at 5. Who's your number 4?
Who's your number six? Vancouver as well, right?
Yeah, Vancouver, then
Oh
Seattle.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
gotcha. So my number four was LA, and you know what I struggle with LA is, I mean, for number four, I see them as a wild card team because they could get in. Goaltending is going to be a struggle. Losing Corpusala, I think, is really tough. He's the
Mhm.
only reason why they even put up a fight against Edmonton. Cam Talbot, I love Cam Talbot. He's just getting older. That's the problem. And I don't know if Copley can, take that full starting position. I think it has to be a 1A, 1B. You're losing a lot of young players in Velarde. One is the biggest one or example. Do return with Pierre Luc Dubois, and that is a great player to have.